Hi, and welcome to another episode of Trending with Dallion and Tinsley. I'm Tinsley, and I'm here with my co-host, Dallion, who just celebrated her 29th birthday yesterday. How was it?
Yes. Hello, everyone. We're back. We took a little tiny break, and now we're back. We're back. I turned 29. That was exciting. All the feels. I actually usually get really emotional and in my feels around my birthday. I'm a Virgo. It's very typical of us. We had like two Mercury retrogrades back to back. It was a little rough emotionally for me, but I was saying, like, I feel like for all of my 20s, I have felt perpetually like 17. And now that I'm at the very last year of my 20s, I feel like I'm starting to resonate with the number. It's like, yeah, okay, I kind of feel like ready for a new era in my life where I'm not a teenager. I'm not like like even with style and stuff, with clothing, like I feel like in the last couple of years, I've brought like a sense of maturity to my wardrobe and to my appearance, and it's just been fun. It like still playful and still like coming into my own, but I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to resonate with the number more, and I'm like excited about things ahead. And I did a couple things for myself. I told you guys that I was getting the Clear and Brilliant facial, which I got. It was great. Um, if you ever get one, don't be scared. I was telling Tinsley, like they put all this numbing cream on your face, and I was like, how bad is this gonna hurt? And like the prep scared me more than the actual thing, but the actual like laser facial was completely painless, maybe because of all the numbing cream. But that was really good. Got some like moles removed from my neck. If you see these little spots on my neck, if you're watching on YouTube, they're like really showing off in this top. But anyway, I don't know. I had a really chill, like small friends and family gathering, and I got lots of calls and texts and was feeling really loved on my birthday.
That's a wonderful birthday. And we were
Mhm.
talking a little bit yesterday about we're 1 year closer to our 30s. And like you were saying, you finally feel like you're not 17, and it's so
Mhm.
true. It's like you see 30 in the distance and you're like, "Whoa, my 20s are actually almost over." This feels
Mhm.
so wild. We always thought when we turned 30 that we would be in a much different place, and we are in a different place. We are in a place we didn't expect to be in, but it's a good one. And we said yesterday, we think when we turn 30, we are just going to be so happy and grateful for some of the more challenging seasons that we've had in our 20s and the season we've been going through now.
Yeah. And you guys have sort of been going through this season with us because this podcast like marks a really tough season in both of Tinsley and I's life, which is just so interesting because this podcast has been like a really bright spot. It's been really fun and like a place where I can just come and sort of forget about some of the really hard things going on in my life right now. Um, and for that, I'm really, really grateful, Tinsley. Seriously, like you have just helped me through this season, and this podcast has helped me through this season of life and given me a lot of joy and fulfillment. So, yeah, I'm glad
Likewise.
we're back. I'm glad we're
Me
back
too. And you
talking
guys,
about trends.
we have an exciting episode. We were going to talk about this subject a little bit later, but then we took a little week or 2 week hiatus, and now we feel like it's an appropriate time to talk about what
It's
are we
fall.
wearing now. Yeah, we're almost in September. We're a few days away.
Oh,
So let's discuss what we're seeing on social media, what people are starting to buy, what you're thinking about bringing out of your closet soon, what we are wearing right now. And I actually would love to kick us off with this top that Dallion is wearing because she just told me that she shopped at Reformation for the first time. or excuse me, purchased. I don't know how much you've been shopping there before this, but
Never.
her top
You
is amazing.
introduced me to the brand. I didn't know about the brand until you started talking about it so much. And
I'm obsessed with the brand, and I'm sure like everyone rolls their eyes at me because they're like, "You're so Reformation crazed and obsessed." But we do that with anybody who's obsessed with any brand. I try not to shop there, and it always pulls me back in. So
you
explain
come
this
back
top.
to what you love. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want me
So
to explain my top?
explain your top, but explain also like why you bought it right now. What about information?
So the top is like a cream corset-esque top that cuts off at the top as if it's a tube top, and then there's like a faux black bra coming out of the top. Is that a good description?
Amazing.
Okay. I have seen it before, but when I saw it on the Reformation website, it just looked really nicely done, and in my mind I was like, it's sexy, it's cute, it's it's something I could wear in the day, something I could wear on a date at night. It's even potent. Well, now that I'm wearing it, it's a little. It's showing off a lot. I thought I could maybe wear it with like a blazer to a in a business esque environment, but I think that's going to be a no. Um, but it's just cute. I really like it, and it fits. And I really can't tell you what possessed me to buy it, other than I guess I just wanted something a little bit interesting. I have a lot of black tops that I can just, if you're going on like an impromptu date night, or if you get invited to go out to eat with friends or something, it's like that's the kind of top I feel like it is, that you just like can grab out of your closet, pair it with a really cute pair of denim, or some cargos, and go. And I have a lot of tops that are like just black, and just like like a bodysuit, or like I have one that's kind of got like a silky material. I don't know, this was like cream, and it felt trendy, but it also felt like I could get a lot of wear out of it.
Yeah, I think I love it because it is a standalone top. It's a top that you can just put on with a pair of jeans, walk out of the house. And I think what you're saying about the black tops is you still have to kind of accessorize them, and there's like another layer of like, what do I do with this? It doesn't feel like I
Hmm.
can just wear this on its own. So I
Yes.
love that. And you guys go to YouTube so you can see the top because it really is amazing. She looks so good in it. It fits like a glove.
Thank
But
you.
I was gonna say, maybe not for a business meeting, because you're right, it's an entire bra is hanging out of this shirt.
Yes.
But it's cute, it's on trend, and I do love it because it can easily transfer into the fall, and that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
This will look so nice under an oversized blazer. You can even put a little cardigan on. I mean, I think the options are endless to make this transferable to day to night or from summer to fall, because we are in that weird in between season of just not knowing what to wear. I'm laughing over here because you are showing everything and I'm showing nothing. I've got this blouse on that's like buttoned to my chin. But
Tinsley
in
is
a good
so
way.
covered up, and
We did
and I
not.
am so not.
Okay, but look. I want to go ahead and start with tops, and
Okay.
we'll give you like a couple categories of like some items you can shop for or wear now in each category, and then later we'll give you some ideas for like outfits you can wear right now, and maybe just some things we're feeling, some things we're like starting to shop for. But I wore this top. It's like kind of a peasant blouse. It's long sleeves. I buttoned it all the way up and I wore it with a pair of denim shorts, and it looked so cute. And I felt like people were moving on to fall items so quickly, and it's still very warm even here in New York. Someone texted me the other day and they were like, "Whoa, it's still warm there. Like you're still going to the pool. And I'm like, yeah, it's 85 degrees. It's humid. It's hot. But I did feel appropriate at night wearing a long sleeve top with a pair of shorts
Ooh,
and then
cute.
heels. I felt like it was a good combination to sort of like work my way back into longer sleeve tops. So I think what I'm shopping for now when I'm looking for tops, especially, is I don't think it's a time where we need to get rid of all of our sleeveless tops. Like, we don't need to put those away just yet because they're still very appropriate. But start to play with your textures with knits. Like, maybe you want to start getting vests. Vests were so big last year, and I feel like I dabbled in it. I got one, but now I like really want to get a suit vest, like a black button-up suit vest. They have lots of good cream options. They have sleeveless knit vests, like sweater vests.
Yeah. Okay, well, at the end of this episode, stick around. We're going to play a little game. And I'm thinking that you're going to answer some of the questions that I'm going to ask you in the game. But, okay, noted. Noted that the vest is something on your list to buy.
Yeah, what do you think about them? Are there any tops right now that you're eyeing? You're like, okay, it's not time yet, but when the time strikes, this is it.
Yeah, I do. I need to do a little bit of an update on my winter wardrobe for sure. So, fall, winter wardrobe. So, I think I'd like to invest in a couple of maybe even cashmere pieces, like a crew neck black sweater, just like some very classic things. Maybe not cashmere, or maybe just a wool blend or something, but um, something like that. I have a cardigan that I like. It's like a baby blue, and I'm really interested in the fall colors this year. I think my plan is to lean into the colors, and then, like, so we know that red is going to be a big color in the fall. And so maybe just buying a couple pieces that maybe it's a sweater, or maybe it's a cardigan. I'm not sure that I can incorporate into my wardrobe like that. I think that's my plan.
I love that. Right now, I'm seeing red everywhere. People are wearing red in the lady jacket, in a little mini bag, or in a Mary Jane. And people are doing kind of like an all neutral colored outfit, a like very basic essential forward outfit, but then they'll have like red Mary Jane flats. I think
Yeah.
it's adorable.
Yeah, I'm happy to
It's,
see red. I don't own that many things in red, so I definitely have to get something, but I like red, and I think it's just a nice, I don't know, I haven't seen red around. Feels like in a really long time. I saw a picture of someone wearing like cherry red like knee-high boots, with like a jean tucked in and just like a very simple, white or cream sweater. And I was like, that's the look. So maybe I'll buy a pair of red leather boots.
oh my gosh, with that top. Woo,
Yes,
showstopper.
yes.
Yeah, let's move on to some of the bottoms we're seeing too. I feel like people are incorporating jeans back into their wardrobe. So I'm seeing like some shorter sleeve or sleeveless tops, but they're starting to, instead of shorts, they're starting to wear jeans. And I'm not there yet, but I do
Okay.
think there's a way that you can start wearing them now. But it's just interesting to see the jeans again.
I feel like we pivoted to fall so
Yeah.
quickly, but it's still so hot. And I know you already said that, but I'm just like, I have to still wear something that I can live in. It is so hot here, but I am sort of like itching to put together some fall outfits. And I'm going to on a vacation with my family in a couple weeks, and it's going to be cold, we think. So I'm starting to like put together some outfits in my head. Well, what else are you seeing in terms of bottoms? Like, are we only wearing jeans this fall?
No. I've just only seen on social media. Yes, you're right. Everyone's made this like very quick pivot, but we don't feel like we're actually there yet. I'm kind of wondering, like, where are you guys wearing this outside of your house? Because I'm just still sweating like crazy when I go anywhere. So jeans are the number one thing I'm seeing right now, but like a specific kind of jean. It's like the cropped, cuffed jean that's like still a little bit baggy. It's a loose fitting jean. The Citizens of Humanity one, I'm seeing a lot. Like, honestly, it's sold out anywhere I saw. Um, People are liking the cuffed jean with a Mary Jane flat, a ballet flat. Right now, I think they're getting them and they're wearing them, and it's like with a really slinky, slim fitting sandal slash flip flop. But I do like from all the shopping I've been doing lately, because I'm excited. I want to get out there and see what people are bringing out for fall, or at least right now, and it's a lot of mini skirts. So like the little tweed mini skirt, a little cargo mini skirt. Those are really fun, I think, because it's sort of bringing in the fall winter materials but in a really short skirt so that you can actually go ahead and start wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
I really think people are bringing their midi and maxi skirts back out, like the midi
Okay.
pleated skirt, the silk skirt, denim maxi and midi skirts are coming back around. I know last time when we talked about the denim maxi skirt, I was saying I'm almost a little too warm in it for the summer. So I kind of put it back in my closet. But I see brands are bringing them back out, which I think is great. They're still going to be on trend.
Yeah, it's funny that the items are sort of like shifting through the seasons. I know when we first started this podcast, I feel like we were talking about how quickly trends were evolving and how quickly they were coming up. And now I feel like we're seeing a little bit of longevity within items where you're seeing like the denim skirt has been around now for a little while. And we saw it through the beginning of spring, we're seeing it through summer, we're seeing it carry into the fall, and it really doesn't look like it's going anywhere. You even told us last on the last episode that it is staying around, predicted to be staying around until 2024. So I think that's interesting that we're sort of like just that we can keep the same item and we're just having to repurpose it for fall, which I really really like, and it's convincing me to like I know in the beginning of the summer I was like, nah, the jean skirt isn't for me, and now I'm like, maybe I need a jean skirt. Like maybe I might like it with a sweater and some boots. I might. It could be cute. So
Yeah.
I'm coming around. I'm coming around to it. I still need a pair of jeans that are a little looser fitting. All my legs are muscular. I hardly own anything that is loose. Everything is tight. So I I mean my cargo pants aren't tight, but I don't know. I think I need to do an in-person excursion to some kind of mall or store and just try on some things. So, yeah.
I'm already I'm laughing because I just feel like we're still like always stuck on this gene talk. And so we'll get off that train. But um we are going to see each other in a couple of weeks. I'm like, do we need to plan an outing to go get some jeans?
Yes. You guys, I get to see Tinsley in person for the first time in, gosh,
A year.
a long time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Since we did some co-working together in our hometown a year or so ago. Is
Right,
that what
right,
you were
right,
talking? We saw each other for like a week. We happened to overlap. We were visiting our parents at the same time, and we like went to a Starbucks in town and like worked there remotely every day together.
that's
And
hilarious.
yes, okay. So we did see each other, but anyway, we're seeing each other in person again. And we have something very exciting up our sleeve during that trip that relates to this podcast. But um, anyway, Yes, if we have
Well,
time, we should go shopping.
would have loved nothing more. That
Okay.
is like, we could call it research for this podcast. But
Yes. I
I
was also going to
do.
have you help me clean out my closet. I'm putting you to work when you
Okay.
come to visit me.
Okay, guys. This is
I
turning
have
into
an
a lot more
agenda.
than I thought.
I have an agenda.
She's got a hidden agenda. It could be great. I would love to go in person shopping. I haven't been in a while, but I'm really excited about jackets, and it would be so nice to get out and see what's out there
Yeah.
versus just always looking at the screen. Go back to the olden days a little bit. Now that we're big, bad, and 29, but jackets. I mean, who doesn't love a great jacket? Because all summer long, you go without being able to wear layers, and layers, I feel, is what makes an outfit. So I think we're all just like so excited and gun ho for the fall because it's just like one step closer to layering and adding your jackets back in. And I think there's some really great ones this go around. And I don't know about you, but if I get another ad for the lady jacket, I'm gonna just have to buy one.
Can you describe what that looks like?
I mean it in I know a lady jacket extends to more than just J. Crew, but we've been talking about J. Crew. Everybody's talking about J. Crew, blah blah blah. The lady jacket is like so iconic to them, I think, especially in this last year. I think they've really like reinvented that. It's just like a cropped kind of like it's I mean it's a jacket, but to me it's more like a cardigan, like a button-up cardigan. It's just more cropped, structured, has got like, well, theirs has gold buttons, which I think is very classic. It's a great pop. It's more preppy. It's kind of like that old money style we've been talking about, but it's got some pockets, like some like patch pockets on the front. They've got one that they just brought out that is tweed and it's like black trim, but kind of that like white boucle
I see. I see.
material,
I had to look it up. I see.
gold buttons. I mean, and they just keep coming out with new colors, new materials. Like they've got a new one coming out every week, I swear. And I'm seeing a lot of people wearing that red and white striped one, which brings in the red for the fall. Like
Yeah.
it's so cute. But you have to be the right customer for that, I think. It's not for everyone because it does read very preppy.
I see that. I was going to say it's very preppy. But I know that you would you would incorporate it into your wardrobe and it would just look like your style. It just needs to be styled, you know? Like
Absolutely needs to be styled. Same thing. I mean, quilted jackets are coming back around. We talked about that last time, but I think a lot of these that feel so out there and so much older than the
mhm.
audience it's catering to. It just needs the style.
Yep.
You just need to. It's kind of like that trend going around right now on TikTok and Instagram, and girls are doing like, this is how I wear my clothes, but this is how I style my clothes, and there's such a difference.
That was
So yeah,
brilliant.
that's all I need.
You probably sent that to
I,
me, but I thought that was so cool to see. The
I'm
transformation
loving
of
it.
like this is jeans and a t-shirt when you just put them on, and then when you style it with the belt, with the jacket, you tuck in the shirt and you wear the right pair of shoes, like it's day and night different. I thought that was really just a great visual. Because
Yeah,
yeah, I think buying the right pieces is one thing, and then knowing how to style them is another. And we've talked about that a little bit before too, just like um just the difference between that. But I think I started keeping a folder in my Instagram. I don't know if you do this, but I have like like your saved folder. Do you like folder out your things, your saved
I'm
items?
starting. I'm
Okay,
starting to for sure.
very Virgo of me to do that. But basically, like, I have a folder for content that I like. I have a folder for home inspiration and like all this other stuff and like motivational stuff. And then I just started a folder recently for style because I need that like reference. Like I know when I look at something and I like it, but I almost need to go back and study it. Like, well, why do I like this? How did they style this that is like appealing to me? Because I feel like styling is not something that comes as natural to me. I like to buy things that I can just throw on and go. I don't really want to have to style. Whereas I feel like you're really strong at that. But anyway, I started a folder recently that I'm just like keeping, my own little Pinterest inside of my Instagram so that I can reference back to things that I like and see what it is that I like about that.
I think it's brilliant. Yeah, people are using TikTok and Instagram now as their search engines, as their Pinterest boards. I'm still keeping a Pinterest board because I like to just have like one set of images that I can just quickly reference to and maybe not click on individual videos or photos or whatever. But yeah, I do love the idea of making a separate board within social media for style, because what I was going to say is if styling and I mean what you said is so smart. Like, you can know how to pick the right pieces, but you have to take it a step further. And maybe the pieces you're getting are doing most of the work for you. But if you're really unsure about how to take it up a notch, how to style it, hire a stylist. Like, you don't even have to have the best of the best. Like, there are girls and women and men who do such a great job and won't charge you an arm and a leg. Like, I'm one of those people too, but also like social media is such a great resource. It's your search engine for style. Like, people are making social media their business. So they're giving you free business. They're giving you free advice. Same thing with wellness, with fitness. Like, it's amazing what it's accomplished, but I'll get off my social media soapbox here and we can move on to some other things. But yeah, it's interesting that that trend is going around of taking your clothes up a level and knowing how to style it, because sometimes I I think what J. Crew has done, for instance, with the whole lady jacket thing is like that's a piece that probably we wouldn't think twice about had we seen it a year ago, 2 years ago, but they continually push it and they continually style it in a way that is fresh and modern and young, and I think that's what we have to do with our own closets, even if we're not able to even afford to shop right now.
Yeah.
Um, and it's okay if you guys want to jump on trends later. Like, you don't have to be the first to jump on a trend. Like the whole Sambas thing, like, it's still around. It's
Yeah.
okay if you haven't purchased a pair of Adidas Sambas yet. Like, they're still coming out with them. It's just it could be one of those things where you're like, in the beginning you're thinking, I don't know if this trend will stick around, I don't know if it's really for me, but then maybe you see it styled a bunch of different ways and it's been some time and it's a new season now and you're like, actually, I do think this works for me. I can see myself wearing this a lot, just like what you said with the denim skirt.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I'm feeling that way about the ballet flats too. When I see things on you, you're basically my influencer now. I see things on you and I'm like, oh, so cute on Tinsley. But it's a no for me. And then I'm like, well, the styles of like the jean cuts and shapes and fits have changed. And okay, a ballet flat would look good with a pair of baggy jeans. Like, it just makes sense. So now I was caught myself browsing the interweb last night for a pair of ballet flats. I know. Um, yeah, I. So wait, I was going to say this for the end, but I'll just go ahead and ask: does it have to be a ballet flat that's a I feel like we're seeing the rounded toe or the squared toe. It's because I have a pair of flats that were not cheap that are a pointed toe flat. And I'm like, is that out? I think it's out.
I want to, like, gut reaction is out,
Okay.
but it's all about how you style it. I
Okay.
always think about Carrie Bradshaw, which I know is so cliche. I mean,
No,
doesn't everybody, but I
she's
always think
iconic.
she is iconic, but what she wears in her shows is it's not necessarily on trend. It's just what she loves. It's
Mm-hmm.
loud fashion that she throws together, and she may have some like logic there. I'm not sure, but even these newer and just like that episodes, she's throwing this stuff together, and it's giving me this inspiration of like I think I get bogged down into, oh well, but it's not what everyone else is wearing. Like women are wearing the rounded toe, they're not wearing the pointed toe, and it's like just wear it.
Okay.
Don't wear it how you would wear it 5 years ago, but wear
Right.
it in an updated way and do it.
Okay. I like that advice a lot.
No skinny jeans with the pointed flat toe.
Right, right. No, I I got that. I got that memo from all my studying. I know we're bouncing around from the outline that you created for us so kindly. Tinsley's trying to keep us organized and like being able to talk about this in a timely manner. And I think I am the derailer here. Okay, but I have to show you. I have to show you what I got. Um, well, Tinsley's already seen it, but I brought it to show the camera just because I'm so excited. But this is my new Stod dress. I'm gonna say it again. It's my new Stod dress. So it's covering the microphone. Um, I can't believe I bought this, but I was telling Tinsley it's one of those things that I've had my eye on it for years. Years and years and years. Seriously, as long as I can remember. And it's just it's a two-toned, it's actually four-toned, but it used to be just a two-toned dress that's like split down the middle. It's like it's a sweater material or like a light cardigan material. I feel like it's a you want to describe it?
I was going to say the name. It's the Stod Shoko sweater dress. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it if they're familiar with Stod, but wanted to give the name there in case people wanted to look it up.
Thank you. Of course, I don't know the name I've been looking at it for years. But anyway, it's just I'm so excited about it. I feel like it's what we were talking about too. It's like first of all, it's I think it's timeless. It's a sweater dress that's got buttons up the middle, a slit in the front. It's not gonna be like warm. It's not providing warmth unless I were to like pair it with tights or something and boots, which I could do. But I could also wear it like right now on a cooler evening and it would be just fine, even though it's long sleeves and sweater material. I'm bringing it on my trip that I'm going on. I cannot wait to wear it. It's very flattering. I do have to have I think I'm gonna have a little Spanx Skims action going on underneath. But anyway, I'm so excited about it because it's just when you have been thinking about something and you know you really want it and then you buy it and it arrives and it fits. It's just like the feeling of not having buyer's remorse is so glorious because I experience buyer's remorse more often than not. So it was just great. I'm so excited about that. I'm excited about this top. Two very kind of random surprises. I really bought both of them on a whim. And obviously, I've been thinking about the dress, but sort of just like decided to go for it on a whim and just have absolutely no regrets about it. And that is the best feeling.
That is amazing. I love that for you.
Thank you.
It's also a duster style cardigan, so like you could fully unbutton it and layer it on top of the top you're wearing now,
I
and with
didn't
a
even think about that. That's so cool.
yeah,
I
that's
totally
why
could.
I love that dress because I always look at it and I think it's so versatile because you can wear it open, you can wear it closed, like it doesn't have to be a dress. which I think is a great thing for what to shop for now, is pieces that can act as other things and you can layer. And I think it's all about the light layers right now. It's just not putting on anything too heavy. It's being able to take things off, put things back on, switch around. They have different uses. I don't really have any of those pieces I'm wearing right now, but I think I'm just in a period of like I'm window shopping. I'm not purchasing, and that's okay with me right now. I think I'm definitely interested in like and what I need to buy first. And I've made that list. I've made my Pinterest board. I've made my list of these are the things I know I need to go ahead and get because I know I was thinking about this last year. Um, and I think that looks different for everybody. I think some of the pieces that are really essential to getting right now are a good classic belt, a good pair of jeans that you feel great in, no buyer's remorse, as Dallion said. I think, and that doesn't have to be the pair that we mentioned earlier, that cuffed cropped pair that's trending right now, but one that you feel really great in, one that you know you're going to wear over and over again. I think a good button up cardigan or sweater. Dallion was saying that black crew neck sweater, which I was actually looking for one last year and I don't feel like I ever nailed it down, but I think it's such an essential piece. Same with the striped crew neck sweater. I'm talking like the black and white striped. And then I think a gray, like fuzzy cashmere button up cardigan is really nice. And then I think a pair of fall shoes. It doesn't have to be any one trending pair, but I think just go ahead and get a nice pair of sneakers, Mary Janes, ballet flats, loafers. Those are selling out so quickly. So go ahead and get
Okay.
whatever pair you're going to get.
Okay. What about boots? Like, is it, I mean, I know it feels a little early to get boots, but I know that boots, like, I wanted last year to buy a pair of just really nice boots, and I never did. That's another for me. Like, I think I need to go to the store. Yeah, I just need to go try on. I need to touch and feel the fabrics and see the finishes for something like that I'm planning to. I want to have it for the next 5 to 10 years. Um, so I'd like to get a pair of boots. So maybe it isn't the red leather pair, but that's on my list. So I know, like I said, I'm kind of like I got to go back to some of the basics with my wardrobe. Like, yeah, I need to invest in a couple of things to just build back up that part of my wardrobe.
I agree. I feel like I really was going for like loud colors, super trendy in 2021, I would say. Yeah.
Hmm.
Goodness, what year is it? I've lost track of all
What
time.
year is it?
It's 2023 now. But back in 2022, which honestly feels like just a few months ago, we were coming out of fall talking about what do we wear in summer. I can't believe how time is flying.
The time
But
is flying.
I I really need to amp up my like essential foundational wardrobe for fall and winter. I really want the dish. What is it called? It's the charcoal like Harley boyfriend blazer, something like that. Harley
Mm.
charcoal boyfriend blazer. It's from Dish, that brand that's been going around social media like crazy. They've got a lot of just like good basics. It's very capsule forward, but I have a black blazer that I feel okay about, and I have a tan one that's oversized. I love it. I wear it all the time. I was taking inventory of my closet last year, or even the beginning of this year. I honestly was looking at my Instagram feed and I was like, wow, I wear that blazer a lot. It's time to get another color. And I think that darker charcoal gray is going to be so pretty and it feels a little bit different than black. Even though
Mm-hmm.
black, I think if you don't have a great black blazer, definitely invest in that first. But yeah, that's a piece I'm eyeing, but I'm also eyeing a lot of pieces right now. As I
Yeah.
said, I'm window shopping, but I did go ahead and purchase I think it's the 530. No, it's the New Balance 530 sneaker in gold. So it's like the dad sneaker everybody's wearing from New Balance, but I just got it with like a gold trim. So I'm really excited about it, but I bought it a month ago. It still is back ordered for another 6 weeks at least. So I'm kind of bummed about that because I don't know if they're even going to fit, but I have not been able to find sneakers for months. They're either all sold out,
Yeah.
or they're available but not in the color I want. And then it's like you buy your size in the color you don't want, thinking I'll just make it work, but then the size doesn't work and you send it back and then it's like everything's sold out. So as much as I hate to do this, I was just like, forget it. I'm gonna secure the one I want in the color I want, in the size I want, and let's pray it works out.
It's going to work out. Those are really cute. I think you can't go wrong with a pair of New Balances. Um, okay, I'm going to be looking around the ballet flats. I think I have my eye on the Dolce Vita pair. It's kind of simple. It's got like a black strap across the, what do you call that? Not the ball. The
The
in
top of your foot.
the top of your foot. Yep. I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm trying to be technical about the anatomy of the foot, but I think I think I was looking at the Dolce Vita pair. I also thought it just might be fun to buy like a silver pair, like the silvery shiny pair. Um so I like to have fun with my footwear, as we have mentioned. So I sort of would like to get back to that because I my footwear is really boring right now. Really, really boring. And I don't know how it got that way, but I gotta bring some fun to my footwear. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to dress for fall. I'm not like ready for fall, although I did start watching Gilmore Girls again because it's just that time of the year. Um, and I actually started watching it with all of my family here, and I got even my parents hooked on it. My parents have never seen Gilmore Girls, and my little sister messaged me the other day that they're like still watching it at home. I cannot believe it. But it makes me so unbelievably happy. I mean, that show just makes me happy. But I was like, okay, it like everything came like came into clear vision for me when I was watching the first few episodes. I was like, okay, this show was made about 20 years ago, and we are literally seeing the resurgence of this era of fashion. And I'm like, okay, I'm just taking all my cues from Lorelei and Rory, and I'm happy to do so. And I like that is my vision board for the fall is Lorelei Gilmore vibes.
I love Lorelai. I love her fashion. I love everything about her.
Everything.
You, you guys, like, we don't even need to. I can't believe you opened up the Gilmore Girls can of worms. We could make an entire podcast just on Gilmore Girls because
Oh,
we're both obsessed. Yeah, like Diane said, we watch it every year. I mean, truthfully, I watch it all year long. Like once I end it, I restart it. It's that show is just my life. It's been on for the last 15 years of my life. I love it so much. I kind of want to make a whole Lorelai Pinterest board now. I
do
wonder
it.
if I could. Yeah, I love what she wears, and immediately when you say Lorelai Gilmore fall, I think of her little knit sweater dress. It's like a little mini situation. It's got her little shawl that she's like tied up around her
Yes.
bosom. She's got her knee-high boots, her
Yes.
little baguette bag. Oh my gosh. Her
Yes.
bucket hat. Like she's the vision for fall. And
She is the vision.
especially now, 20 years
Yes.
later. Oh
Yes.
my goodness. Well, I do have a couple examples of things that you could wear now or things that I'm thinking about wearing now as we're kind of ramping up. I do know that we're getting to September, and I think mid September I'll be ready to pull out all the stops. But until then, I mentioned you guys that I wore this blouse that I'm wearing now the other night with some long line denim shorts. And by that, I just mean denim shorts that are a little bit looser. They are in between my thigh and my knees. So they're definitely not booty shorts, as we used to say. But I loved the juxtaposition of like a short and a long sleeve top. Like the top is a statement blouse, it's oversized, it's crazy loud, but it felt like really pared down with the denim shorts. And then I put on a pair of pink heels, which you guys don't have to do. But I think if you wore a statement blouse, it's long sleeve, but you had some kind of short or skirt with it, and then a pair of ballet flats or heels, the proportions just look so fun, and it doesn't feel like you're out of season.
I
I
loved it
also
on you.
love when I wear. Thank you.
You looked
Thanks.
so cute. It was the most you outfit ever. It was so cute. It was precious.
Thank you. I felt good in it, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
I also love when I wear a tall boot, like a knee-high boot with a pair of shorts.
Oof.
Like it's
I've
just
never
so
done that.
fun.
I
You
don't
should
think I've
do
ever done
it.
that. But I do want to
Yeah,
I
your
want the
red
knee high boot.
boots. And then another one is if I'm going to start wearing jeans, which I think I will in a couple of weeks, I want to wear a pair of jeans cuffed. I'm talking like a straight leg pair cuffed with, I have this little graphic tank. It's just like a simple ribbed tank. And I want to wear it with my little Mary Jane flats because it feels like an appropriate way to start wearing jeans. Like, I don't want to go full on long pants with a long sleeve shirt or a sweater. Like, we still need a bit of balance because it's still warm. And
Yeah.
then I was thinking about wearing, I have this white dress. It's like midi length. It's definitely a summer dress, but it's classic. Like it's a poplin material. It's sleeveless. But I want to wear this white dress with my new black. They're kind of like it's like a buckle flat. I would say it's a Mary Jane style, but they're black buckle flats with this white dress, and then I want to wear a like gray cardigan. So I want to start incorporating some layers to my
Mm.
sundresses
Okay.
and start, even if I just like tie the sweater around my neck, like it's not
Mm-hmm.
on, but it's giving the illusion that, like, okay, I understand that my white dress is kind of out of season. Like we are getting to, like, it's going to be after Labor Day, which I don't really apply to those rules, but
Yes.
it's just a good way to still feel like you are in season. And then I do love to throw a blazer on over a dress or a skirt, what have you.
Those are all great ideas. I can't wait to see all of that you mentioned showing up on your TikTok and Instagram because I'm sure we'll see it here in a couple days, couple weeks. By the time this episode comes out, I'm sure we'll be seeing it. But no, that's really good. That's exciting. Do you have any other ideas or do you want to play our game?
Let's play our game.
Okay. So the game is called, I wanted to call it hot or not, but I think it will make more sense if we say in or out. I'm going to try to clarify what I'm referring to, but I just have like a list of things. I'm just going to shout them out and I want your gut reaction of like, is that still in or is it out? And then if you're listening and you're still wearing something that Tinsley thinks is out, I'd go back to her previous comment that's like, wear what you like. I'm just curious because, like I said, it all crystallized for me when I saw Lorelei's wardrobe. But there was a moment there where I was like, wait a minute, I'm seeing stuff that I need confirmed. Like, is this back? Yes or no? Okay. Plaid.
Yes, in.
Yeah. Fit and flare. Jeans.
No.
You say out.
I
She don't know how to play the game.
don't even know how to play the game, you guys. I was so focused on what this game would be that I forgot it was in or out or hot or not. And now I'm just saying yes or no. So we've got three answers in the mix. Okay, wait. I want to clarify the flit.
fit and flare jeans.
Yeah. I want to clarify the fit and flare jeans.
Okay.
Those I think are making a comeback. But let me preface by saying this game is about, I
You
think, the general public. Like this is for everyone, not like a
uh-huh.
minority group. Yeah. So fit and flare out.
Okay. Red
In.
in the color. Yeah. Leather jackets.
In.
Okay. Fur coats.
Out.
Out. Okay. Oh, faux fur, obviously. Okay. Out. Uh, animal print.
In.
Okay. The color orange
Out.
for fall. Out. I'm just clarifying.
Out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I already asked this one, but we'll just do it fun. Pointed toe shoes, specifically flats.
Okay. Pointed toe flats out, but pointed toe boots and heels. I always say yes.
Okay. Okay. Stripes.
In.
Power suits.
I want to say in. Gut set in.
Okay. Sweater vests.
In.
Monochromatic looks.
Always in.
Okay. The color chocolate brown.
In.
We already talked about this one, so I think I know. Cropped jeans.
In.
In, but like looser, baggier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Sheer
In.
fabrics. In. And then last one, last but not least, polka dots.
I almost said out, but then I was like, no, polka dots are classic.
Hmm.
It depends. It depends if how you're gonna style it. Like we said, everything's about styling. But
Hey.
that
I
was a
feel-
great roundup.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for playing.
Well, it's so hard for me to play that kind of stuff because I'm always, first and foremost, I'm selfish. I'm thinking about me, so I'm like, I can make any of that work. But then I'm like I said, I'm trying to think about the general public,
But I
and
wanted your take on it. Yeah.
yeah, I know it was a good mix. That was great. Let's go back to
Yeah.
orange. I know
Uh,
you were giving me these looks after every answer of like, are you sure about your answer? And the orange one, I'm like, orange was like bright orange was great for spring and summer. Like that was
mhm.
actually on trend. But
Okay.
oh, I think if you want to be chic, you are going for a hot red this fall. You're not doing the pumpkin spice orange.
Okay.
We no, when I think of orange for fall in this moment, I'm like, it's a plaid scarf. We've got our floppy hat and our colored tights. We're gonna go get our pumpkin spice latte, which I will do. And I will be doing it in red.
We're still drinking pumpkin spice lattes. We are just not looking like a pumpkin spice latte in our color palette. I love cherry, hot red, and chocolate brown for the fall. Like I also loved when you said gray, like that heather gray. I mean, I'm really feeling that color palette. I love that.
Mm,
That's so exciting to me.
that's yummy.
Mhm. That's good. I think that's a good place to end. I'm like ready for I'm like I need to pour myself another cup of coffee and like cozy up in my blanket, get out of this summer top.
No, no, no. What we say, you don't have to ditch your summer tops,
I
but
know. I
a
know.
blazer on, a
I
sweater.
know. I know. Yeah, I'll do my cardigan over my shoulders.
Yeah, this has been so fun. I'm inspired. We are
Me
going to come
too.
back and talk about more specific trends. We're going to talk about what we are actually wearing in fall. what's predicted for fall, all the things. This was
I
just a
know.
little taste.
And Tinsley and I will be together in person very soon, and I'm sure that we'll have lots to say about our time together. And we'll go shopping, and you'll help me clean out
Woo!
my closet. We'll shop my closet a little bit, see what's in and what's out. I'm sure you'll tell me.
I can't wait, you guys. I love cleaning out closets, and I love cleaning out Dallion's closet.
Thank you all for listening. We'll talk to you next time. And it'll be
Bye.
September. This podcast is brought to you by the Adventurist Podcast Network.